Off grid gains, baby. We off the grid right now, doing one workout a day, basically only having one feast a day, and we still getting the results and we still putting that weight on, getting definition, feeling good with ourselves. And how we doing this? We keeping it simple. And this is a simple framework for anyone out there. Like, how do I gain weight? How do I gain weight? I want to gain weight. I want to put on weight. What I'm going to do is just ask you, when you're doing what you're doing right now, are you getting results? Yes or no? Some of us may be gaining weight that we don't want to have. Some of us may be losing weight or staying where we're at, right? So say you're losing weight. You're like, man, where I'm at right now, I ain't getting no muscle and I'm actually losing weight or I'm staying the same. So what I'm going to say to you, there's a few variables. 1, food. 2, your workouts. And 3 is your lifestyle and stress. So number 1, if you ain't gaining no weight, you got to eat more. Right? And I'm only eating 1 feast a day. So that don't mean that you got to eat a lot, like 7 times a day. But what it does mean is when you do feast, make sure you feast heavy. So I'm out here, breadfruit, a lot of breadfruit. I'm feasting on the heavy breadfruit, the chickpeas, and I'm getting a lot of natural fats in the coconuts and lentils and things like that. So that's really what I'm on out here, and I'm really just making a soup or a bouillon. Got some fonio, got some quinoa, and that's really what I'm doing for my feast. So if you losing weight, guess what? Increase how much you eating. So if you having one bowl is that size, double it up, maybe 50% more, and then do that for a couple weeks and see if you get those results. And then that's what's gonna help you in terms of putting on the mass. Now, the second variable is your workouts. If you ain't getting the results, either you increase the frequency of your workouts, meaning you work out every day, you work out instead of 2 times, you work out 3, instead of 3, you work out 4. You increase the frequency or increase the intensity of your workouts. Because I'm not out here doing an hour-long workout. Like, I'm really here, I'm doing my pull-ups on that tree, I do pull-ups on this tree, I do my push-ups here for my handstand push-ups, I do my push-ups just on the ground, and I'll do my lunges and I'll go up and down a hill. So that's it. Like, I ain't doing a lot. I got my dips on the bamboo. Like, listen, y'all, I ain't got no workout equipment here. I'm keeping it really simple, right? So you don't need nothing fancy. If you can only work out at home, you got everything you need to work out at home. If you go buy a jug, a water, some distilled alkaline water, whatever it is you want to do, hold that jug and just use it for squats, right? Y'all had a little bit of an advantage there because you could just get different things and use that for weight. But for me, no matter what, we getting it in and there's no excuses. So increase the intensity. Maybe you working out for an hour, work out for less. Get 30 minutes, and when you in there, just go in, go hard. Don't listen to no soft music. Don't listen to no audiobooks unless it's something that's gonna get you hyped, gonna get you excited, gonna get you amped up. We gotta understand that we cultivating an energy when we in the gym. We cultivating an energy of, I got this. Let's go. I'm transforming. I'm literally breaking the cells down, breaking down my muscles so I could grow more. That's what we cultivating. It's a birth, a death, and a rebirth. All right, it's a destroying and a rebuild. So when we get in the gym, let's increase that intensity with it. Let's increase that intensity. Less sets. Sometimes I do one set, or I do 4 sets, 3 exercises. Get it in. Let's go, and that's it. Right, but we keeping it consistent, and make sure you challenging yourself, and don't feel you need to be in there 45 minutes cardio. Yo, you don't need to do no cardio. Go walk for your cardio. Do a little bit something that gets your heart rate up. Sometimes we do the steady state cardio not realizing that it's not really doing us that much of a benefit, especially for our heart. It's better off we do interval training. You go run for 10 seconds and you walk. Something intense for 10 seconds and then you walk, right? That's going to be better for your heart because your heart's going to be able to adapt and adjust. Right, but if you just go run like this, after a certain period of time, your heart just gets used to where you're at with it. Your heart rate gets used to it. Then it's like, okay, I'm at a steady state, and I'm just comfortable. But what happens with interval training? You run, your heart rate, feels like your heart's gonna beat out your chest, right? That's when you breathe through your nose too. Challenge yourself, breathe through your nose, right? But your heart's beating out your chest. You relax, gather yourself, and you're gonna train your heart to relax and calm down as well. Once it calms down, you go again, beat it out, and that's gonna get that work. It's that hard work and the relaxation. That's how you increase that heart rate variability, and that's how you increase your heart's ability to deal with things, right? Sometimes we deal with things in life, and that's what it's about. Hardships coming in, can you deal with it? Get back to a steady state. Another hardship comes in, get back to it. So a lot of this, that's why for me, if someone has mental health issues, if someone feels like they're sad going through something, and they aren't working out or doing some form of movement, I'll just say start there. Just start there. Don't even think about what's going on. Just start by going for a little jog. Start by going for a little walk. Start by walking up some stairs, and just do that and see how that feels, because that's going to help you get clarity, right? Because a lot of our mental is just because we're not moving our physical. I spoke in another video how we are so detached from the physical because we got hurt, and now we go so much in the emotional and the spiritual, but we got to tune in to the physical side of things. All right, y'all, and the physical gonna help us emotionally. It's gonna help us spiritually, because at the end of the day, we at war, and this is the battlegrounds for it, right? So we gotta be ready for this. So keep it simple, y'all. If you don't increase the amount of workouts you do in a week, all right, then increase the intensity and make it intense. You don't need to work out that hard. And then when it comes to the stress, a lot of us, we stress so our body can't do what it needs to do. We so stressed. Y'all gotta relax a little bit. Y'all like looking at yourself like, I ain't getting no gains, and you stress, you can't sleep at. Man, smile. Be happy. Enjoy life, and realize you need to rest. You need to relax, right? Your body needs that time to relax and recover, so it gets ready for that next workout, that next day, right? And it allows it to just repair. Your body's even absorbing all those nutrients and those minerals that you eat. But if you constantly stressed, you consciously anxious, the food you eating, you ain't gonna digest it. The workouts you doing, you're not gonna recover, and eventually you're gonna be hurt. Eventually you're just gonna be sore, and you're gonna be hurt, and you're gonna be wondering why, right? Because we forget we also have to tend to self. We gotta care for self. And a part of that caring for self is making sure that we're not super stressed all the time. That's why every day we got to make sure we're doing our meditation. We got to be doing our breath work. We got to be doing something that's just getting grounded to the earth, getting out into the sun. Like, get your circadian rhythm in tune with nature's rhythm and get outside. All right, y'all, because we carrying so much stress and tension. And you want to be like, right? You want to be strong, but when you relax, you want to be relaxed. So that's another element that we cultivating, we building. So when I'm with my family, right, when I'm with my future children, like, they know I'm gonna be like, that's intense. Like, that works out like crazy. That's intense with it. But then when I'm around them, I'm just gonna be soft. I'm gonna be loving. With my empress, I'm gonna be soft. I'm gonna be loving. I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna be nurturing. That's what I'm looking to cultivate. But don't mess around. And I'm gonna end off with a quote. This is by Jordan Peterson, and it was talking about how, like, the meek shall inherit the earth, and they translate that sometimes like meek means humble, but meek means that you have a weapon, but you choose not to use it, or you are dangerous, or you have the potential for danger, but you choose not to use it. That's the state that we want to be in. I'll say for men, at least, that's the state we want to be in. We want to be dangerous. We want to be ready for war. We want to be ready for whatever comes at us, but we want to be relaxed and calm. Because we're so ready, we relax and calm, and we can hold it, right? When someone comes and they piss us off, they get us stressed, we can still hold it. We give grace. We give mercy. It's all love, right? So that's what we cultivating, and that's what I believe is that masculinity. That's what it is to be a strong man, right? And some for me, where I'm working on part of that, because I got all the power, but I'm afraid to use it. So I actually got to learn how to use it more. All right, y'all, but that's what we cultivated. Off-grid gains, no workout machines, no equipment. This is my grocery store. This is my market. This is my gym. This is my office, all in one space, y'all. Let's get it in. Let's go. Blessed love.